Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I am going to discuss a question from English Masters Final Year. The question is, what is beast fable? And write a note on the non-priest tale as a beast fable. The beast fable usually a short story or poem in which animal talks in a traditional form of allegorical writing. It is a type of fable in which human behavior and weakness are subject to scrutiny by reflection into animal kingdom. Beast fable are typically transmitted freely from the between languages and often assumes pedagogic rules. The non-priest tale is one of the Chaucer's most brilliant tales and is function on the several levels. It is an outstanding example of the literary style known as beast fable. Apparently, it relates to the story of a cock, hen, and fox, but Chaucer represents it in a chance way acquires multiplicity of tones. The story moves on to level the human and the animal. The non-priest leaves little doubt about Chaucer's studied animal at close quarter. He is accurate not only in the physical description of animals but also in the description of their traits and manners. Chanticleer belongs to a species called the Spangled Golden Longhorn. The cock of the species has golden plumage, red comb, blue legs and toes, and colored toenails. The colored lines round partlet eyes are factually true. The strutting of the cocks on the rising of the toes and stretching his necks and closing eyes while crowning is based on the actual observation. Partlet, the hen, is of a docile nature. He strongly desires to establish her dominance on the male counterpart. The description of the fox called Sir Russell is no less factual. The color of his coat is yellowish red and corresponds to the color of the choleric humor which Partlet describes the cock's dream. In Chaucer's story, we have actual, accurate description of the traits of animal involved. For example, when the cock sees a grain of corn on the ground, he at once clerk in order to call the hens to the spot. The cunning of the Sir Russell in keeping the nature of the fox depicted in folk stories all over the world. The story of Chanticleer reveals the poet's sunny jest and his extraordinary comic insight into the relationship between the husband and wife. Like any other husband, Chanticleer thinks himself more knowledgeable than his wife. Partlet, like other any wife feels everything better than her husband does. When Chanticleer has nightmare and becomes afraid, Partlet pursues the well-known feminine technique of puncture. She declares that she cannot love a coward. On the other hand, Chanticleer displays his learning and masculine pride. He gives many references to prove that dreams have prophetic significance. He also seems to exploit her ignorance of the Latin by misinterpreting a line from the course. The way Sir Russell flatters the cock reminds us of the flatterers of human world. The moral of the story beautifully illustrates the fact that it moves on to level the animal and the human. The narrator points out that human being deceived by lying flatterer is not confined to the world of animals. In real life, people surrounded by treacherous flatteries who are generally believed. The moral of the story is the world of animals are necessary for bare survival, but even in the world of human beings, these qualities are crucial and must have been more in perilous world of Middle Age.